Hey there, friend. My name's Hunter. I got a bit of a double feature for you here today. This game's called Streetlight Syndicate, and then the other game I'm going to be featuring here is called Bills Must Be Paid. I'll have timestamps if I remember to. Otherwise, you can scroll through, and they should be down there somewhere. But yeah, as the title says, I think I'm going to talk about consistency and this book I've been reading. It's called The Current by Tim Johnston. I actually just finished it recently. I thought... since I've been talking about like reading and stuff lately, let's talk about that. I'm not really good at reviews and stuff, but I will say I did enjoy the book. It was a slow one to start out with, actually, because I just started reading again back in June. I was really proud of myself because I finished 2 whole books for the month of June, and then July I just finished 3, and those 3 were The Writer by James Patterson, then Hidden Nature by Nora Roberts, and now The Current by Tim Johnston. I've been just trying to go all over the place. So James Patterson and Nora Roberts, I got those because James Patterson, I see his name everywhere. So I'm like, okay, let me give these books a try. Got hooked on those pretty quick back in June. Really great books. And then I tried out the Nora Roberts book because I see her name a lot too. Quite a bit, kind of slower than James Patterson's books, but also really good like payoff. It's more world building. It's more character development. So it's like it's slower plot, but by the end of Hidden Nature, it's like, wow, what a payoff, man. Like, made me really appreciate that she took the writing slower and took time to build everything up. It was so cool, dude. And then The Current, I'd say it's kind of almost in the middle, maybe. It is slower than like James Patterson's books, but it does have it has like the character development and stuff I really appreciated about Nora Roberts' books. Like maybe not quite as much as hers, but still really really good there. At first I was just doing like a chapter here or there trying to ease into it, but it is a library book, so I was kind of getting close to my due date of having to take it back. So I finished, like, I got this one at the same time as I got Hidden Nature. I got actually, like, a few different books and kind of bit off more than I could chew there. But, yeah, I ended up really enjoying it once I got into it. But, like, the reason it was so slow for me at first was, like, especially coming off the James Patterson books that are really fast chapters and stuff like that. This one had a lot of changing like character perspectives. Like it'd be one chapter from this person's perspective, and then the next one would be from some other person's perspective. And then it also had like a couple different time settings it kept switching between. So that made it kind of hard to follow for a little bit, but I did eventually really get to where I like really enjoyed the book. It was a good one. Really good payoff at the end. If you're wondering about this game, I'll tell you about this game right quick, and then we'll hop over to the other one and talk about consistency, because that's something I've been trying to really get into lately. Yes. No. So this is called Streetlight Syndicate. It's an incremental game. These are both going to be incremental games. I play a lot of those on here because they're easy to talk over. Same old same. This is basically venture capitalist, kinda, not really, but like with the mafia, as you can probably tell, you can do these little, you can place bets on stuff over here if you have enough money. I don't have enough money, but Lucky Strike is looking good today, so you get a little tip. This one's kind of easy. This one's like pure chance based. You wait for the horses. And you got this hitman over here. This is like a boss. You gotta like get this to 0, and you get a little bonus when you ascend. Ascend, you probably know this already, gets you points, and then you get upgrades, and you do it all over again, but it's a different hitman, and you keep ranking up. I think I'm kind of close to the end game here. And then this right here is actually more skill based. It's called 3-card Monty. It's basically a watch where the ace goes and make sure you click it, and then you get some money. Money's nice, right? And then you just keep on clicking away, and then you upgrade these people, and that's all there is to this one. It's a solid game. I'm at Ascension 9, so I played it quite a bit before I actually hit record on this. You know, one of those times I'm like, let me go and test run this and see if it's something I actually want to make a video about, and it absolutely was. Like, I would hate to play it all the way through and then not make a video on it, because I clearly enjoyed it enough to make a video on it. You can also like upgrade your gun here, and every time you ascend, you get a better gun. So I got the little Thompson right there. And then you get more people, of course, like Mr. Angelo Skimmer Moretti, spaghetti and meatballs. Speaking of spaghetti and meatballs, here's the Ascension Market, by the way. See, I'm pretty much almost finished with the game by this point, but I figured I'd just slap it onto one of these podcast type things and be like, don't forget to try this, because I'm pretty close to finishing it. They made a good game here. It's a good game. We're about to kill this turd bag right here. It does have a earn offline feature, so you know, you close the game out, come back, and you got some money waiting for you. Yay! And then this game right here is called Bills Must Be Paid. It's as you can see, it's a 3D incremental game. I feel like we don't see a lot of 3D incremental games. It's a really fun one here. You smash piggy banks open. Good sound effects here. I feel like you need good sound effects for a game like this, and I think they hit the nail on the head there, no pun intended. And a nice skill tree right here. You got a shop over here where you can go and buy more hammers, and then have this bill paying system. You got to pay your bills, but every time you pay your bill, you got a choice of like different upgrades and stuff. So I covered the demo of this one not too long ago on my main channel, and they just released the full game, which is pretty cool. So I've been having a lot of fun with this one. Ready to finish the full game. But yeah, consistency, dude. Consistency has been awesome. I've been trying that because, if you look up like weight loss or trying to talk more, really any kind of improvement thing, any self-help subject, everything tells you, like, instead of trying to be perfect about it, just be consistent. A few small changes, or a few small changes each day. You're like just doing a little bit better each day is better than like trying to plan something big, trying to make a big change, and then getting burned out and not doing it ever again. And that's been what I've been trying to do lately, and it's freaking working, dude. So for me, the big thing has been obviously the reading. I've been enjoying the reading lately, and weight loss. I've been trying to run a lot more. I think it's working, dude. I think it's, slowly, but that's the name of the game. Slowly is better than no progress at all, which is what I was getting, because I'd be like, all right, I'd plan out all this. I'm going to do this kind of exercise. I'm going to eat this kind of diet, all this. And clearly that wasn't working, because I've been doing that on and off for years, sad to say. But no, lately I've been consistently walking faster. I work in a factory, but I'm in the receiving dock area. We got this warehouse where we keep a bunch of stuff, and there are other people there working with me, but we're not working there at the same time. So let's get that attack speed. So I'll go and run some freaking laps around the warehouse racks. When no one's looking, of course. I don't want anyone looking at me. Yeah. I started out with I would do an alternating walk and then run, but lately it's been more running, less walking. Happy to say. Yeah, it's progress is getting better too, because I started doing it because I realized, man, I was trying to, not really run for exercise. I was doing something. I was let me try to speed up and get over to you. And just, a little bit of whatever was enough for me to be like, oh, man, I'm winded. I got to take a rest, man. Kind of something like that. I was, not the other day. I said the other day. It was more like 2 or 3 weeks ago, which is when I, really started trying this whole exercise routine. And like I said, it's actually working. Just, no major changes, no like. I am still like something I've been doing even before I started this is trying to get better at just only eating when I'm hungry, like paying attention to my body and just being like, am I actually hungry or do I just want a snack? And like, if the answer is no, then I don't go and snack mindlessly. Been getting really good at that, which is probably helpful. So it's been kind of compounding, I guess, but double or nothing. Oh crap! That probably wasn't good. It takes on number doubles your current runs. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm actually down. I think I'm down about 5 pounds so far in just a couple of weeks. It's kind of fluctuating because of like water weight and stuff. But it seems the average seems to be about 5 pounds down. I try not to weigh myself every day, because I feel like I don't want to discourage myself if the scale doesn't move too much. I don't want any of that crap. But I've been trying to do like maybe once a week, if that, and just I'm also trying not to worry about too much about the number and just I've been paying attention to things like my shorts are actually falling down lately because of how much weight I've lost. I'm having to like, tie them together. Like once we get to winter time and I'm wearing pants again, of course I'll be straightening up the belt and all that stuff. Oh, I don't have money for this. Let's see if we can double or nothing. Well, shit, that didn't even... Surprised you're bankrupt with that many bills. What do you even do with your money? I better not ask, but no worries. I got something for you. Paid 4 bills for a total amount of 10.15. That makes 20 legacy points. You get one for every $50 you pay in bills. Oh crap, that's interesting. I don't think they had this in the demo. Unless for every $50 you paid. Start cycled. Okay. Plus 2 damage. Well, yeah. Each run starts with 2 extra piggy. Give me the damage. Max stamina increases by 10. I guess give me all this crap. That's cool. They didn't have the meta progression there from the demo. That is, at least I don't remember them having that. It's pretty freaking cool. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm definitely noticing changes now though, and the consistency thing freaking works. And I've been trying to do that with other things too, like with the reading even, like instead of, setting I don't really have a goal. I mean, it would be nice to get 2 or 3 books read every month, but I'm just like constantly reading something now. Like not like every hour of the day, but like, so I turned in the current book, the Current by Tim Johnston, and what I checked out this time was called A Confederacy of Dunces. A Confederacy of Dunces. So it's a funny book. It actually won a Pulitzer Prize, and like I saw this recommended on a Reddit thread. It said the guy said it had him like laughing like crazy. Supposed to be like one of the funniest books ever. It's been good so far. Pretty divisive, actually, from what I've seen, but I've enjoyed it so far. And what was I gonna say? Basically, it's oh yeah. So little fun fact about it is like the author actually, well, not fun fact, kind of depressing fact actually, but the author committed suicide. Actually, he was like depressed and killed himself. So the book actually came out, I think it was 21 years after he died, because his mom saw the book, thought it was like genius writing, and like basically, pestered some publisher into actually publishing the book, and it won a Pulitzer Prize for 1981, I think. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Like, very sad that the dude committed suicide, and then like the book came out and it was fantastic. Because I think he did it because the books weren't selling, or like one of his books, like, he couldn't find anyone who actually wanted to publish it. He might lend you money, but what's the catch? I don't know. I don't think I need Big Tony yet. Stamina. Attack speed's always good. Better loot's always good. More stamina's always good. But yeah, it's been good so far. So this one's about the main character, Ignatius Riley, and it takes place in, I guess, 1960s New Orleans. Like, the book came out, it was officially published in like 1981, I believe, but it was written like in 1960 or something like that. So it's like 1960s New Orleans, and it's about this guy named Ignatius Riley. He's kind of think like, I've only read like 30, maybe 40 pages in so far, but from what I'm gathering so far, he's kind of like a Peter Griffin type character, where he's really, like, honestly narcissist, doesn't really think of others. It's hard to explain, but it's been pretty funny so far. One of the things I really like about it is the setting. It's New Orleans, and the characters so far, like the writer, John Kennedy Toole, like, he did a good job writing the characters, like, accents and stuff. Like, they very much sound Cajun just by the way he writes it. Like, so the dialogue, they'll say something like, instead of children, they say cheerin', and instead of communist, they say communist. And, like, I guess it's pretty on brand with the time. Like, it's back when, like, people are like, you're a communist, and, like, it's still, like, very much an insult. Yeah, it's been a good book so far. I'll let you know more about it as I finish it. But I've seen it be, like, pretty divisive. I've been on Goodreads, and it seems like some people absolutely love it, some people absolutely hate it. Not much of an in between, honestly. I guess I could understand a lot of people not liking the character. Like I say, he's very much kind of like a Peter Griffin type character almost. Like, but he's really smart, but, like, he's also got that. I mean, he's like Peter Griffin in that he doesn't really care that much about those around him. He just kind of does whatever. So far, again, I'll let you know more later, but I've enjoyed it so far. And after that, the next one I'm going to read is, I actually went and bought this one instead of getting it from the library, because I couldn't find it at the library, because I guess it's that popular. And then it's that new also that one of them just didn't get it in. But it's called Rocket's Red Glare by James Patterson. So yeah, it's another James Patterson book. These have been pretty good reads, pretty consistent. I see a lot of people saying, like, they're, like, too brisk and stuff like that. But honestly, I think they're fantastic for, like, if you're someone who doesn't like to read, I think James Patterson's books are a great one to start with. That's what I started with when I got back into it. Like, I didn't know when I picked up the book that they would be so easy to read and that I'd be able to finish it. But it was a great confidence booster. Like, but the chapters are really short, and he gets right to the point right from the beginning. Like, the cold opens, it's always like, within the first couple of sentences, if that, you're already like, oh man, I can't put this down. So you do go in depth to Tony. Dang it, Tony. Start each one with +1 piggies on the table, 3% chance for a 3x damage hit. Let's go with that, because I haven't even needed Tony yet. It felt really good to me to finally be able to finish the book. So the first one I picked up of his back in June was The House Next Door. So that one was like a collection of 3 different novels or novellas, whatever. And the entire book was probably 400 or 500 pages long. Roughly 200 pages or so per booklet, whatever. And that one was pretty good. And then after that, I got what was it? I think it was The Warning. Did I get The Warning? Yeah. I read those. I read The Warning because my wife got me that one. I read I thought there was another one, but I can't remember which one it was. I guess it would have been because 2 books in July and then 3 this month. Yeah, so The Warning was really good too. Good, like, more like young adult style novel. The characters are kind of on the younger side, but that was a really good one. That was a really good one too. Got some elements of science fiction thrown in with that one. Let's see what else. Yeah, if you don't like reading, those are good ones to start with, I would say. This Confederacy of Dunes, like, it's one of those more classically written, so like, I don't know that I'd start with that one unless you're into funny books. It's been funny so far. Like, if you're into Family Guy like I am, I know the latest episodes haven't been too good, but you know, for the most part, yeah, good book to start with there. I've gotten into books and library culture in general enough now that if my wife and I go and like visit any other town, like now I want to go and be like, hey, what does their library look like? So that's been pretty fun. Just checking stuff out. And I'm kind of proud of myself on that too, because before it'd be like, oh, what kind of restaurants do they have here? And now it's like, I still do kind of like, if we go somewhere different, I want to be like, oh, I wonder if they have like any hidden gem restaurants. But it's not to as strong of a degree anymore. Now it's more like, yeah, let's go, of course, let's check out museums. Let's check out like fun stuff to do like that, especially for the kids. But now, like, we just so happen to pass a library. If I see one, it's like, oh yeah, let's go check out that and see what they have. Probably not going to be checking out any books out that way, but it's been pretty fun. All right, jumping ahead a bit here because I had to take a phone call. We're in debt to Tony now. Oh, this thing's glowing, so it should have some good stuff in there for us. Let's see what's in there. Let's see what's in there eventually. All right. Oh, that's actually a pretty good jackpot there. We might actually be able to pay our bills. I know it's quite a bit higher now. I know they're trying to get us to where we can pay. Oh, 5,800? Screw that. We're not going to be able to get that. First hit on each piggy deals 25% damage. Screw it. New piggies arrive every 7 seconds. Bigger area. Alright. Let's get it over with. That 25% damage should definitely help with the wooden piggies. And these guys too, apparently. Okay. Yeah, that's looking good. Every time I hit one of these other piggies, it's a chance that we get a shock wave or a lightning damage. So that's pretty nice. Well, alright, well, it was nice knowing you, pal. Do now. Declare bankruptcy. You keep your rings and coin collection. You lose cash. Yeah. Let's go and shine the papers. We got 94 crap now. Alright. Pay bills early to gain plus 2% attack speed per early day for the rest of the cycle. Maximum. Oh, that's not bad. Attack speed. What are these? Oh, expensive. Attack speed. 10% crit chance. Piggy loot is 10. Ooh, I like that. So let's go with this. And we can't get this now. Crapola. Yeah, man. But how about you? How has consistency affected your life? Has it affected your life? Anything you want to mention? Something you're proud of? Something you're happy with? Like, yeah, I did this. There we go. No. 5% loot. I can almost pay this one too. I'm not calling Big Tony on this crap. There we go. Yeah, things have been going really well. I feel better. I'm sweating up a storm. Like I said, water weight very much fluctuates. I've been trying to weigh myself just once a week, but my wife and my oldest son, they've been getting on the weight loss journey too. And so they've been kind of doing the daily weighing just for funsies. Like, we're all very well aware that we're not going to lose weight overnight. But it is interesting to see how the water weight affects everything, because you're supposed to, I believe, weigh yourself in the morning right after you wake up. Probably after you go to the restroom, because it's supposed to be like your lowest weight of the day. That's what we've been doing for the most part. But even when I've been weighing myself at the end of the day lately, I'm still pretty impressed, because even after a full day, the average weight is still going down. So I'm pretty happy about that. I'm looking forward to getting where I need to be. Truly, it's my wife's fault, because I started gaining weight after I got married. She's great at cooking, so not the worst reason to be fat, but here we are. Pay now, get 8% attack speed. Yeah! And we get more of these. Here we go. I'll leave the links to these games in the description, but it's been fantastic having your buddy. I do hope you have a fantastic day, or a fantastic night. Sleep well if you're going to sleep. Have a great day if you're having a great day. Do whatever you need to do. And I'll see you in the next one, buddy. Have a good one. Bye.